see what we're talking about at WLSAM.com. Plus, get the latest from the Weather Channel, on-demand traffic, photo and video galleries, and more. Everything you need is at WLSAM.com.
The state of Illinois' economy is in the outhouse, let's say. The roads and bridges are falling apart, thanks to the Republicans and mostly the Democrats for screwing things up. But the last word goes on the last subject about Obama to Mike of Lombard. Mikey, are you there?
Yes. Good morning, Lauren. Good morning, John.
Good morning.
It's a simple case of math. If you take the $57 million that it costs to run the Obama free cell phone program, which is owned and operated by Carlos Slim, the richest man in the world, a Mexican national, that would cover the $17,000 a day to run the White House tours for almost 10 years.
And he's also having another St. Patrick's Day party today, with the ambassadors of Ireland, which is great. But why not, instead of doing the whole shamrock, why not just sit? He should just sit in Billy Daley's lap and Richie Daley's lap, and therefore you have your old party right there. You don't even
Unfortunately, it doesn't make me green with envy.
Thanks.
I just got another bad grade for, guess what? It's roads and bridges. Shocker.
They're coming after your wallets again, my friends. 591-8900.
Your stories.
Back after this.
89 WLS. When you want Chicago's classic hits, turn to 94.7 WLS. For traffic and weather info, tune into 890 AM WLS for traffic and weather first on the fives when you need it most.
When you see news happening, call the 89 WLS News Tip Hotline. Help make 89 WLS the most plugged-in news department in Chicago. See it, say it. The WLS News Tip Hotline, 312-236-0507.
Well, here we are, Illinois. The finances are basically in the sewer. The state corruption, the state overspending, the Democratic bosses who run things say there's nothing to worry about. The Republican bosses who ran things and helped the Democrats in the combine, they're just kind of, collecting antiques, maybe Czechoslovakian blown glass or whatever they love to collect. And in the meantime, the roads are...
We just got a D on our report card.
John Hilkovich of the Chicago Tribune did a story and Lauren really liked it. Tell us about it.
I do like the story because this comes from the American Society of Civil Engineers. It says 73% of Illinois' roads are rated to be in poor, mediocre shape, and a good portion of our bridges are structurally deficient, which makes us feel even safer, right? So if you're out there driving this morning, we want your calls, 591-8900, on your nightmare stories of roads. And, how many times do you get on the expressways here or side streets here? You got potholes everywhere. Now you got to worry if you're going over a bridge and there's a problem.
Why does the cynical side of me think, when I think, a public relations report like this, and the first thing I think of are all the guys who know guys behind the guys over by there who do the roads and the bridges. Now, some people might call me cynical, like perhaps Mike, the city worker. Mikey.
I can't believe how silly, and cynical you two are being. This is going to create thousands and thousands of money-making opportunities for the Southside Irish Mafia. This money is all going to be formed. FORMED. Friends of Richie, money every day. They're going to buy their building supplies from Tim Degnan. Beverly Paving's going to get a piece. Suarez Roofing. Crandall Fences. Victor Reyes' sister is going to supply the plumbing supplies. The Fogio Plumbing's going to install them. John Daly's going to insure them all.
Wow.
And the security is going to be done by Pat Hewells and Alderman Solis' brother.
And they're going
and they're all going to get up and do the wave? What?
They don't do the wave. They kind of just blow a kiss, right? They kiss each other in the air on the cheeks when they're having their board meetings at Tavern on Rush. Is that how it works, basically, Mikey?
That's how it works. They do the hokey pokey. We turn around, they pick our pockets, and they tell us how great everything is.
Hey, Mike, I can't believe that some people are so cynical, and I'm with you. I'm optimistic about the future, as I've always been about roads and bridges. Like, for example, the boss of the Illinois Road Paving Association, the guy who basically made hundreds of millions of dollars in politics, his name's Bill Cellini, okay? Big Bill. You know what? He's in prison right now, okay? there was a little corruption issue. But when he comes out, he's in Terre Haute, and he's, prisoner number 40823-424. So when he comes out, I'm sure he'll be ready for this. What do you think, Mikey?
I think he's coming out about the same time Tony Resco is.
All right. Thanks, Mike. Thanks for the call. Lauren,
and
what
of course,
are we going to do?
Of course, the president keeps saying that, infrastructure and creating jobs and building roads is part of his big plan.
Of course, and it's important.
And, this is his state.
Right. Well, let's hear what Bill has to say. Bill in Rosemont. Bill.
Hey, how are you, Jen, Lauren?
Bill, is it the future home of the Chicago Cubs, right, Rosemont?
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Hey, Jen, does Pete Palumbo's name ring a bell for you?
We moved the earth, baby.
Yeah.
That's the Palumbos, right?
All of these contractors, the stone they order for these job sites, they sell 2/3 of it to friends and relatives, and they short the mix when they build the roads.
Now, I remember the mayor's own plan for the big Grant Park garage. Remember, they had all of a sudden there was the cars were being flooded, and they found out, I don't know, they were like 2 bags short per square yard. It was like, how did that happen? I don't know who did the job, but
It's called being a klefty.
Oh my goodness!
Klefty is a Greek word for thief. It's also a Greek word for the guerrilla fighters that fought in beat the Turks 400 years ago.
You guys have a nice day.
Thanks,
See you,
Bill.
Billy. Lauren, I'm tired of these cynics. That's
You
why
are?
I'm
going to give you some more statistics,
All
then,
right,
John.
let's hear it.
You know me; I love math.
right.
So these beat up roads in Illinois, they're costing drivers $2.4 billion annually in your vehicle repair, like a blown tire.
That's what the
$292
report says.
per motorist. Yeah.
That's what the civil engineers say.
what they say.
$300 per person on broken stuff.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Wait, we had somebody here. Wait, I want to call something. Did I lose him? No. Bill, on the south side. Billy, you have a road report for us?
Yeah, I do. I travel to Missouri an awful lot, and going through Illinois, the roads are terrible, but as soon as you cross the state line, it is like night and day. Their roads are, almost perfect.
You feel like getting out of your car and rolling across the highway on your back, and you're just so smooth?
No, I just
Smooth
think that
road.
they might be using their money more wisely, because their roads are 1,000 times better than these roads in Illinois. And I don't know if Illinois has more money than Missouri or what, but
So they're
I just
efficient and
thought
we're not.
What?
They're efficient and we're not. Yeah.
Yeah, because as soon as you cross that state line, you notice the difference.
I just remember there was a guy. He had a subcontracting job, okay, and he worked cutting. He had the job of the diamond saws that cut the concrete on the roads. Yeah, and his name was Joe. Okay, and that's all I'm going to say. And he lived on Grand Avenue, or I'm sorry, he lived on Ohio and Damon. Now he's in the federal pokey, and you don't want to say his name out too loud. How you doing, Joe? Over by there. So, okay, Marcia, Crystal Lake, we got a few seconds. Marcia?
Hi, good morning.
Hey.
I live in the village of Bull Valley, which is part of Crystal Lake, and the road outside of my subdivision is falling apart at the seams. I have talked to the village administrator about the condition of the road, and he said there's nothing that they can do because there's no revenue coming in. The revenue that is coming in is being used to pay the police officers and to maintain their vehicles. It's pathetic, and the roads have been divided up so that the townships are in charge of, certain segments of the road, and they have no money coming in.
What town is this again?
It's called the village of Bull Valley, which is part of Crystal Lake.
Okay, Marcia, thanks for your call. Just listen to this. Hey, Bull Valley, fix Marcia's road, okay? Lauren Cohn, John Cass said so. And we're back after this.
89 When you own a small business, it's all you think about. How to make it succeed, how to make it grow, how to make it run more efficiently. But when you're thinking about payroll systems while sitting in traffic, chances are that guy in the car ahead of you, he's thinking about donuts. That woman over there, making her morning meeting. And the trucker in the right lane, well, he's thinking about getting in the left lane.
Come on, jeez!
Sometimes you think you're the only one thinking about your small business, but you're not. At BMO Harris Bank, We're ready to help at every step. No matter what your banking needs, our small business bankers can provide much-needed solutions. Talk to one today. Also, get quick access to your finances through BMO Harris Online and mobile banking. Learn more at bmoharris.com/smallbiz. BMO Harris Bank N.A., member FDIC.
We're Chicago's talk leader because of you. So help us make the WLS News Department the best in Chicago. If you witness news, call the 89 WLS News Tip Hotline at 312-236-0507.
Chicago's talk leader, 89 WLS, on air and on iHeartRadio.
Well, Lauren, we have a caller who is a bridge expert, so to speak.
Really?
Keith in Joliet. Keith, tell me why you know bridges so well, and where are you exactly?
Well, actually, I'm down here in Joliet, Illinois. I'm sleeping under a bridge. Okay, I got a little AM/FM radio so I can listen to you guys, and you know it's a bummer getting the batteries. I want to say something else, but you know what I mean.
Wait a second now. You're a homeless guy living under a bridge.
Yes, and I'm talking to you on one of those Obama phones. I had to go get a link card just so I could get a phone. You know, I've been looking for a job for the last 2 years because of this. I ain't going to say it. But, you know, I mean, I am so tired of the look that you get by having to sleep under a bridge. I mean, these bridges are falling down. Okay, I mean, I get hit with a piece of rock almost every other day falling off of these things.
All right, what is the bridge where you are living under now?
Well, it's down in Joliet off of Cass Street.
So you're off of Cass Street. Okay.
That's with a C, not a K, because my ancestors were not founding the western suburbs, and so the chunks are falling off it right now.
Yeah.
So when you sleep, how do you sleep with a cardboard box, or what do you got?
You say he's in a tent?
Actually, I'm sleeping in a tent with a sleeping bag because somebody was nice enough to give me a tent and a sleeping bag. Otherwise, I used to sleep just with a bunch of blankets on me, you know. And, you know, I mean, and if anybody wants a tour, and if Obama ain't giving them a tour, I'll give them a tour for free.
Thanks a lot, buddy.
Well, Keith, we hope you get a job soon.
But you know what? I don't like the Obama. I like the Obama phone, but I don't like it. I like that you could call us with it, but now, don't you think you should give it back? Because I don't want to pay for it, okay?
Well, hey, I'm trying not to. You know, I'm trying to get a job so I don't have to have none of this link card and none of this stuff. I would rather not have none of it.
Well, we hope you good luck getting a job, Keith.
Good luck getting a job, and next time some chunks fall off the bridge out there,
let us know. Move to a safer location. Wow.
Let us know. Thanks,
poor Keith.
Rich, driving on 294. Richie.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, it's a pleasure to talk to you. You had a call around a little while ago from Crystal Lake indicating that she was wondering why there was no money set aside for repairs of the road.
Yeah, quickly.
I thought that the government had pulled a huge portion of our gas tax aside for just that reason, for roads and streets and sanitation.
Oh, I don't know. Thanks, Rich, for that call, but I don't know if that's how it works. I think it has to go into a general, pile
the general
of money.
Fund? It sits in the general fund.
I don't know. It's in a pile of money, and all the guys who know guys get to wet their beaks. I think that's how it works. John Cass, Lauren Cohn, back after this.
Yes, everybody in Cleveland, low minority got Obama phone. 89 WLS.
Wednesday morning with Bruce Wolf and Dan Proft on 89 WLS. Fred Barnes of the Weekly Standard tells us how the Republicans can reach 51%.
And NCAA bracketology after the first play-in game.
That's Wednesday morning. Bruce Wolf, Dan Proft, 89 WLS.
John Cass, Lauren Cohn. By the way, I want to thank Sean from Elmwood Park. He sent in a text and said, did anybody make the connection that the homeless guy under the bridge wants to be a Republican voter other than me? It's about liberty, Sean. Very perceptive, my friend. And to Mikey, the city worker, who put all that stuff together about the guys behind the guys. When we come back, though...
Yeah, if in doubt, sit them out. That's the slogan now on the new guidelines, sports concussions. We're going to talk about that coming up, and your kids play sports. This is a big topic.
Listen, we just had one football player died, a high school kid. It was on the front page of the paper. We'll talk about that. It's time to end football in high school, okay? Let's just deal with it. 591-8900. Just stop it. Stop playing. Head injuries, the neck injuries, it's over. Let's deal with it as parents and responsible people. 591-8900 back.